In this video, I'm going to talk about a step that I sort of skipped, but I'd like to get back to, and that is the reason for this cut right here that's going through my horizontal stab. And the reason for that is because we had to add weight in there to balance the stab. This is the second one. Obviously, you can see that that cut is much cleaner. But we're going to go through the process of what I did to balance the stab and to check that that is well balanced before you insert this. So stay tuned. So we're back on the stabilator on the F-16, and I've pulled everything apart, as you can see. And the reason is Rob Sparks 3464 pointed out something that is actually important, and I think I should cover. So he said, why do you not balance your stabilator fins? What that means is you can see that when there is no force on the stab or a servo is not hooked up, it wants to sit in a given orientation. Now, that's kind of tail heavy. So what I'd want to do is put some weight on the leading edge to get this to be less backside heavy like that, and that's important. I had initially thought that I wasn't going to do that because I have a pretty beefy servo in the back there, a 72-82 kilogram servo. Nevertheless, this point is well taken. I have done this in the past, and one of the reasons that I like to do this is because when you see something unbalanced like this, it's very likely that, you know, you could get into a situation where the surface wants to droop backwards, but the servo is holding it steady, and you just get into some sort of flutter. So I'm going to address this now. It's pretty easy. So basically what I'm going to do is figure out how much weight I need to add to the top of the stab, and we're going to drill a hole through here. Through the area here and stick it inside. So shouldn't be much, given these Skymaster stabs seem to be pretty good. So can't get that to stay, but let's see, maybe 2 of these. Yeah, okay, there we go. So looks like I needed 2 ounces of weight on the leading edge. So you can see now the stab looks much better. So I'm just gonna drill through the top side here, and then we're gonna stick these 2 weights in there to balance that, and then we're gonna repeat that on the other side, and then we'll clean up that edge. Alright, so we have drilled our hole right there, and we just used the Dremel tool. And so now I'm going to go ahead and get these weights in there, and that should help balance the stab, and we'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so we can see here that there's 2 weights. There's one sort of in the front here, and another one further back. And with that, let's see what the results are. So here's the final result. I could have painted that, but I'm not going to worry about it because it's going to be to the inside of the fuselage anyways. So now we're going to reinstall this guy and check the balance. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So now you can see this guy pretty much stops where you leave it at. And that there's obviously friction in there, but if you remember before we did the balancing, this was we just wanted to sit like that, but now it just wants to sit exactly where you put it. So I'm happy with that. So we're gonna repeat this process on the other side, And yeah, that's how I have balanced these guys in the past.